We're going to be like really blown out, but at least you can see us, guys. All right. And here's SBS. Boom! I got him on the left. Got him on the left. Oh, no.
I don't see it.
There's a delay on the stream.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There's a delay on the stream.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Ooh, all right.
Hello.
Yeah, hey. So I don't know if everyone has heard or not yet, but if they haven't, now you have, because we're here to talk about Grassroots League, so which is something SBS and a lot of the bigger regional TOs have all spun up together. So yeah, I'm super excited for it. You know what? I should play the trailer.
You should, absolutely you should.
Yeah, let's grab the trailer real quick. I can do that while we're talking about it. But yeah, this is like an awesome year to see something like this happen, because a lot of things we're gonna announce with season 4 kind of it's good for people to step up this way, and it's awesome that you're the one like leading the charge, because a lot of the things people have been asking for, right, as we get bigger and bigger tournament wise, people kind of start to expect every event to be like Rivals focused. They're like, why isn't Rivals streamed 12 hours Friday and Saturday and getting the best time slot on Sunday? And like, sure, everyone want the best, but like we have to share. So it's nice to still have us be at some of these bigger events to give you that kind of experience where you're playing all a bunch of different games at once and you get on these big stages. But at the same time, we need these events that are happening that's just Rivals, or at least Rivals like all day. And that's what people want. They want to go, like they're asking for it. They're like, hey, we want to be on the best time on Sunday and we want to like watch all day. So I'm really excited. There's a bunch of them in the league. I'll pull up the trailer real quick.
Can you put just the camera up for a second?
Just the camera? Yeah, sure. While I look up that.
Yeah, so my original tournament that I hosted in Arizona was called Heat. It was kind of just thrown together. And
what about Rewired?
What?
What about
we don't talk about Rewired. I
Okay.
don't want that to be a RCS event.
Okay, because that was the very first time I got in contact with you. I think that was what, 4 years ago now. 3?
It was 2016.
It was only 2016. Okay, 3 years. Yeah.
It was November.
Okay.
But yeah, so Rewired. I wasn't the one that reached out to you to make that an RCS event. One of my friends did without telling me. And so it was not something I was prepared for. Something I wanted to put behind me, and something I wanted to outdo with Heatwave. And the focus of Heatwave was to make sure that Rivals of Aether had its own platform to just be itself. Everyone that comes to Heatwave plays Rivals of Aether. There's no crossover, and not that it's a bad thing to have crossover, but like you said, sometimes you just need that event where everyone just shows up, plays Rivals all day, goes to bed, comes back and plays Rivals all day. But yeah, so it kind of blossomed into even bigger thing. We ran a couple more events, and Heatwave 2, of course, was the largest Rivals of Aether solo event of all time. And that one just blew everything out of the water in terms of production, how it ran. There's still some things I'd like to fix, but we had yourself and Dan in attendance, and we're looking to use the Grassroots League and Heatwave 3 to continue this momentum that we have in terms of the Rivals of Aether community growth.
All right. Before we get into some more stuff about it, I've got the trailer ready.
Wait, I have to do a thing for that guy.
Huh?
If somebody's making a combo video, I guess this is supposed to be for Q&A, but I'll do it right now because I'm going to forget.
Okay.
Collard Greens has a 6 Zetter burn. You can put this in your combo video now. You're welcome. Hopefully that's long enough. Okay, you can show the trailer.
You see, your disk drive tray keeps opening, like, on my leg.
That's because it's styling on you, dude.
What even is this?
Oh, don't show him that.
No.
I'm just kidding.
It's the Rivals update.
That's hilarious.
All right. Let me bring up this trailer now.
Driver installation. Yo, my new computer I'm building doesn't even have CD drive. You know why? Because it's 2019 and CD drives aren't even real.
They're not real?
Physical media is dead. That's why Rivals is available on Steam.
Definitive Edition should be on Switch cartridge.
Oh yeah. Okay. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about that yet.
All right, 1 second.
But yeah, it'd be pretty sick. I agree with you.
here it is. Let's turn off this Rivals music. And we'll play this trailer real quick. Is our screen off screen? Oh no. This is sad.
Why?
We can't get it full screen.
Why? Do theater mode. Theater mode.
It's off screen though.
Oh. Well, I don't know what it's focused on. Yeah, this song is sick.
Overcooked.
When is that one again? I missed a date.
Yeah, they've got the league up on Smash GG and everything.
Yeah, I can drop the link to the league in the chat right now.
Which is super cool. Oh yeah, do that. Drop it in the chat.
It's time.
Yeah.
I've heard many things.
YouTube is still playing, I think.
That always said.
Let me get rid of that. All right. We're good. We're good.
That sounded like me, but it wasn't me. It was like another commentator. It was Windows, probably.
It wasn't a Smash player, or it wasn't a Rivals player.
That was me.
It was Windows.
Was it really? Didn't sound like him to me.
No, there's people say Windows sounds like me. It's a joke. The people have said in the past.
Did you get it, SBS?
Was it
No,
Leffen?
I didn't.
I didn't either. So.
It didn't sound like Leffen. Plus, Leffen's super Italian. Did you guys watch Summit?
That was the worst accent I ever
That's
saw.
why it was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I went into Evo.
Yeah, I went into Evo.
That's so bad. Yeah. Oh man. So yeah. So I'm sorry, you guys. It wasn't completely full screen, but some of the events coming up. Actually, the next one is this weekend, right?
Yeah, the next one is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's TAPS 2. I went to TAPS 1. I went there with my girlfriend, and shout outs to her real quick. It's our 5-year anniversary today. Love you,
Oh
Caleb.
wow.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. But anyway, so I went to New York with her, and we went to TAPS 1 with MSB, Menace, Lucius, all the SNT people putting a lot of work for that, and it was really one of those special events. Like, it wasn't huge. I think there was about 40 entrants total. But Cake Assault versus ZB, ZB took the set over Cake. You know, there was some crazy upsets, some good energy in the venue, and it just really like reminded me of Arizona in a way that, you know, it's like, why don't more people, you know, pay attention to these guys? And between them and going to a Colorado event, that's part of the reason why I came up with the idea for Grassroots League, to kind of bring them all together. But TAPS 2 is tomorrow, and unfortunately Dylan's not going to be able to make it still.
I saw.
Not anymore.
I hope he gets better. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate health issues that he posted about on Twitter.
Is
But
Taps
there are
back
still
on?
32 entrants right now. They have
I'm not
ZB, MSB, going down the list, Cheesy Potato, Giga Bowser, Randall. You know, some of these people made some big upsets in Genesis. Like Randall, for example, did some crazy things with Genesis. They've got a great scene out there.
And is that Rivals only for TAPS 2? Do you know?
Yes, TAPS 2 is Rivals only.
So that's like,
And,
I would guess like, yeah, one of the bigger scenes, getting like 32 people out just for like a Rivals event.
Wow, I can't believe Tap Scott didn't go though. Really disappointing the brand.
Yeah, he went to TAPS 1, but wasn't able to go to TAPS 2.
Is it even Taps then?
Well, hopefully he's
Without
at
Tap
TAPS 3. They did tease TAPS 3.
Yeah, TAPS 3 was a little bit of a surprise announcement in the Grassroots trailer. They're going to have one in September, is what MSB said. There's no clear details quite yet, but they run a really clean ship up there with a lot of help from multiple people. And it's something that everyone, if you do like Rivals of Aether, should definitely tune into, and maybe even attend the next one, because they do something special out there.
Yeah.
And of course, they are actually going to be doing a $100 voucher to Overgrown, which is the next event in our league. Each event in our Grassroots League is actually supporting the next event by offering assistance to travel to the next one.
Which organization is making that happen? If I had to just,
Tuxedo Esports is going to be providing
Tuxedo
the
Esports.
final, the grand prize for the league. The $100 to each event is actually being provided by the tournament organizers themselves.
Oh, I see.
But,
Okay.
up to $400 of travel vouchers going to be provided by Tuxedo Esports to the winner of the league, to Heatwave 3.
Yeah.
And that should be, right now it looks like TAPS 3 is going to be the final event. So it's going to be, they're going to be opening up and closing it out unless we add something towards the end of it. But September's kind of like the cutoff of when we want people to buy plane tickets to Heatwave,
Yeah, and you'll get in that last voucher over to the big one, Heatwave. Break triple digits this year. 96. How does that feel?
We were at 98.
98? Okay, I thought it was 96 or something. Yeah.
96 for singles, 98 at the event.
I knew it was so close.
It was like heartbreaking, honestly.
Yeah.
But we're gonna break triple digits this year. SAK Gaming Lounge, the people that host us every single event for rivals at our weeklies, at our regionals, etc.
Yeah.
They have been averaging over 200 people for their monthlies for Smash Ultimate.
How do they fit in there?
They've maximized space. It's actually incredible. They've added some tents and tables into the back for when they reach, like 150 plus.
Okay.
But in the venue, they can house about 150 pretty comfortably.
Okay. There's some questions in the chat I just want to get to real quick before we keep going.
Yeah, go for it.
Someone asked how to find more information about cost. You can go to smash.gg/cost2019.
Yeah, I'll drop that in there right now.
That'll get you there. And then
that's one of our events in Ohio. It's run by the Arctic Fury Boys, Rylan being one of the TOs that we flew out to Heatwave 2.
Yeah. Windows is their player among... I want to say they have a couple more that I'm completely forgetting. I'm so sorry. But yeah, they have some Rivals players. Cool group. Someone asked about Rivals at Gommel. I believe the Gommel TOs were down. It's just kind of hard when we can't go to events ourselves for them to get PCs, right? Because most of these tournaments, like Gommel, are Smash events, and they don't have easy access to, hey, we're going to lug out 10 computers. And It's just tough. So maybe once we're on other consoles, tinier consoles,
more portable.
Yeah, more portable consoles.
Yeah, we're just gonna
actually share something with Smash Ultimate.
It's gonna force Windows and Menace out of the competitive scene.
Yeah, but
whatever,
also
man.
it'll help.
You gotta break a few eggs, man. Make an omelet.
Yeah.
Those events like Gommel and that kind of stuff, I'm sure it'll be much easier for anyone to just hop in and run those events because you don't have to provide. The barrier is way lower to get in. Yeah.
No, I think Xbox controllers you can actually get to work on Switch.
Yep, you can. Yeah.
And PlayStation
Yeah, there's
controllers.
a Brooks converter.
Yeah, those converters they use in the fighting game community too for stuff like when you play SFE5 on Street Fighter on like PlayStation and stuff. You use Xbox and it's no problem.
I think keyboard technically there's ways, but they're not.
We're not supporting it.
No, I don't think it's actually keyboards anyway.
Okay.
Like I think what I've seen is it comes in like basically a fight stick. So like
like a box.
You have to program it.
I know Windows is learning the box. I want to say for Ultimate, he has some kind of fight stick. I think.
Oh, you mean a hitbox?
Yeah, something like that. I might have seen it on his Twitter.
Yeah, I mean if
I'm not mistaken, but yeah.
Rivals does have like fight stick support if you use the D-pad.
Yeah.
So like technically you could use something similar to a keyboard if it's set up like a controller. I think.
Yeah.
One of our players in Arizona actually uses a hitbox.
Okay.
Took a game off Fatal Whale with it, so it's not bad.
Nice. Yeah, no, they work fine. I know we have there's like a thing online with them right now, but yeah. They totally work. They've worked for ages, for like a year or more, 2 years or something.
You know what's funny though? One of the consoles in the past, I forget if it was 360, maybe it was even an Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of them, you can plug a keyboard in, and like, if your game has like keyboard,
The PS4.
Is it PS4? And if the game has like, so like for example, Game Maker has like keyboard, it would just like work, But what happens in Game Maker is a lot of games, like when you go do console, you like just turn that off. You basically just say like, oh, just support up to 4 controllers, and that's it. So like there's some games where like they probably launched like years ago, and then if they add keyboard support later, then it like won't work because they like didn't realize.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we'll see what happens with controllers and stuff. It's gonna be an interesting future.
Yeah. At the very least, like
Good problems to have.
Yeah.
Be a lot of people out, hopefully, complaining. That'll be good.
But seriously, yeah. No, I was gonna ask you about like starting the league, but you already kind of went into that, which is cool. So
Yeah, so
Like how?
I have a little bit of a story about how I came up with the idea.
oh, cool. Yeah, tell it right now.
Yeah. So I got home from fieldwork. I'm a geologist, and as you know, because you were looking minerals with me live on stream, Heatwave 2.
Dirty lock clickers.
I actually have the one that you bit right here.
I
But
have the
so I
other
got
piece.
home from a long day of field work, and I do a thing called a shower beer, where you drink a beer in the shower,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden I was drinking the shower beer, and it hit me. Grassroots League.
Mm. I'm
So
down.
naturally,
Well, okay.
naturally, I had to talk to a couple people to make sure I wasn't insane before I brought it up to you, Tuxedo, etc. But so yeah, it was a shower thought, and
That's
it was
great.
one
And
of
now
those
it's
things
reality.
yeah, my best ideas come to me when I am relaxed. And like Duelist Kingdom, I was watching Twitch Presents Yu-Gi-Oh! And in a group call, and it just kind of worked out that way. But yeah, so the Grassroots League came to fruition from that thought, but the thought stemmed from wanting other, scenes like Colorado and New York, which I've traveled to really get the spotlight which they deserve because they're putting in a lot of work.
Yeah. This
And
is a great year. Yeah, for like these
It
things
is.
are getting bigger and bigger. So it's really cool to see,
we-
especially with how old we are now. I can't believe it. It's like the 4th year of the RCS.
it's crazy.
So old, dude.
We opened up applications for the league too. If you don't mind me talking about that real quick.
Shut it down.
Yeah. No, end the call. Get this man out of here. Well, that's just gonna tell us about his Patreon. No, go for it. Do it.
Yeah, so we opened up these applications for the league, which if someone could grab a link to the application, if not, I'll pull it up right now.
What is it again?
Basically, it's a Google form. So
Oh, it's in the description. You know what? I can get
in the
it.
description.
Yeah, I can get
Okay,
it.
cool.
You can
Yeah,
go ahead and
so-
talk about it. I'll drop it in chat.
They're going to drop it in chat while we discuss this amazing opportunity for your local scenes to be part of the Grassroots League. Like, yes, we do have 5 events right now. Taps 2, Overgrown, Cost, Elevate, and Taps 3. But we are looking for more. We want ideally 6 to 7 at the minimum events.
How do I
And
get rid of
we
this
also-
link?
I don't know.
We also want...
We need to fix this link.
Fix that
Okay.
link. Hold on, sorry. It is real
We
busted.
specifically want Pacific Northwest and some of the southeastern, like Florida, their scenes to get something going.
Thanks,
And-
Kirby.
Since the applications have opened up, there was a scene in Rochester that applied, something a little bit short notice for us to add in. But I've discussed with them adding in an event later on if they're willing to put something together for like August, September range. But this application system has opened my eyes to these places that I didn't really know even existed. Because, we brought out North Carolina, Ohio, and a couple other TOs. The online TO, Dr. Nitroni,
We brought
him
Xbox,
out
yeah.
as well. But with them, I didn't even know Rochester existed, and I keep a pretty good eye on the greater Rivals community. And so this application is a pretty good opportunity to get your scene into the spotlight because Arizona, Colorado, Tri-State, Ohio, they're all going to be advertising your scene, your tournament to be part of our league. And it's going to entice other people that want to get points for our league to go to Heatwave 3, the biggest grassroots event, to come out to yours, get some points. And I think it's a great opportunity, honestly.
Yeah.
How many events do you
Sounds
think
sick.
you have room to add in the league?
I want 6 to 7 total, so 1 or 2 more.
Wow. Okay.
The time range is more specific than the number of events that I want. I want a couple more in the later half of the league
Okay.
because right now August and September, I know August is kind of like that range of Shine and Evo, SmashCon,
Yeah. All
but
happening.
I do want to get something grassroots related in that area because right now we have a lot of March and April, May. Um,
Yeah.
so something a little bit further down the line, late July, August, September. That's what I'm looking for the most, and also just
I think you've got
some
July
sort of
14th with the Colorado's event.
right. July 13th and 14th is Elevate, which has our biggest pop bonus at $750. I donated 150 personally.
Ooh.
Go to it. I'm gonna be there.
Nice.
But that is our last event until TAPS 3, which is in September. So we've got a pretty good
Oh,
gap.
I see. Okay.
And we would love some people to come in after that.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's super cool. So yeah, definitely check that out. Or if you're send that to like your local people that do that for your scene. If you're not one of those people that's a TL yourself, send that along. Definitely get some love and some spotlight on your scene. Yeah.
Absolutely. And if you're a smaller scene that you don't really have the capability of doing something big quite yet, I do want to say that if you keep at it, we notice you. Like we brought out Morning from North Carolina. We want you to keep working at these scenes. Like 3 or 4 people locals, keep doing it. It'll grow. That's how Arizona was born. The first event ever. Actually, we had about 3 events then that failed, and then about 8 months later, our first event in Tucson was maybe like 3 or 4 people. Eventually, we expanded to Phoenix, and there was 5 entrants, and 4 of them were a Tucson carpool I drove up. And now we're averaging like between 12 and 16 people per week. And obviously, we have Heat Wave and Cold Snap, and now Overgrown as part of our repertoire. But it all starts from nothing. So don't get discouraged. And if you're excited about creating something, if you keep it up and be persistent, you'll get noticed, and it will pay off.
Nice. True.
Did you start it at a Smash local or its own thing?
I started the Tucson scene originally with a Smash 4 local, which failed.
Okay.
But then the Project M local is the one that we actually got traction from.
You started rolling
And
with.
then yeah, exactly. And once we moved up to Phoenix, we were able to go with the Smash 4, now Smash Ultimate Boys, and we got a lot of traction from that because we kind of pulled in around the time a lot of people were quitting Smash 4.
Mm.
And Smash Ultimate, now that it's been about 3 months, we had 3 new entrants, brand new entrants last night at our monthly. Just because like Smash Ultimate is bringing a lot of people into the game for Smash in particular. Because if you think about it, the Wii U didn't sell very well. The Switch did. So you're getting a whole mess of people that haven't even heard of competitive Smash, and let alone competitive rivals. And as they get tired of those games, or maybe they want to expand into something new, they see a really sick game at the side of the venue, Rivals of Aether. They get interested, and offering like free entry to one of them on their first time is usually what I do. I buy them in, and obviously not everyone can afford to do that, but it's just ways to get people hooked, and they will get hooked as long as you show persistence and you care about the event.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Man, wow, we've already had you here almost half an hour.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you kind of about like some of your stuff getting started, really, but like we've covered it a lot.
Yeah, there's a
look at chat right now.
Kind of like,
how do they contact you if I'm in a small scene and I have like 4 people? How can you help me get bigger?
Well, I do have a Discord that you're always welcome to either join the Arizona Discord and private message me through there. I can put in the permanent invite link real quick.
Sweet. Yeah, we pasted the Google form for the people to apply earlier too. And we get a lot of messages ourselves on like at Rivals of Aether and stuff. Don't be afraid to message us because we can help you guys with some prize support like skins and stuff, and just even advice too. So like some of the stuff you already heard right from SBS who's done it, but like what games you want to pair Rivals with or what you need to bring, that kind of stuff to kind of start stuff up. Yeah, we're always happy to talk about that.
Yeah, and George can attest and Dan can attest that I've messaged them very often in my early days of being a TO. Sometimes probably annoyed the hell out of them, but it was worth it in the end, honestly. Just reach out because people are willing to help. If you ask good questions, we're not going to just turn away from you, you know?
Yeah. What's your favorite memory from TOing Rivals? Yeah.
Oh my god. I think the one that comes to mind first, I don't know if I could call it a favorite, but it's the one that went right to my head, was when one of my players that I got into the game back in Genesis Saga, Damn Danny, he's actually a top 50 player now. He beat Arcanine in bracket at Heatwave 1. And seeing someone go from a brand new player all the way to beating a top 5 player at a major that we're hosting in our own state was just incredible. We still have the video of his pop off. We use that as one of the trailer videos for Heatwave 2.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
that was special. Another one that I can think of is the first time someone beat me at a local was one of my favorites too. I remember it was Vindicator. He beat me at one of our monthlies in Winterside. And I walk up to a couple of my friends like, Vinny just beat me. And the other guy, one of the guys goes, why are you happy? I'm like, oh, I'm going to kick his ass later, but it's awesome. Someone finally did it. And it was just, it's just special seeing people improve in your own scene, I think.
Yeah. It's funny. I noticed a lot of the people who do like drive their local scenes are often like very good. Like they're normally around the top level of their scene. It's not always true, but it's something. So it is probably cool when like they're all like your children. You're like growing them all up, and you're like, now they're actually good.
There's a couple people that I forget that I even got them into the scene, and sometimes they'll mention like, oh yeah, when SBS did this, and like it just kind of makes me go like, oh. It's like it's my child. I hate children, but I love my child of AZ Rivals of Aether.
Fair. Yeah, it was really cool meeting everyone at Heatwave. The scene is really sweet.
Yeah, you even wrote a whole article about it. If you want to check out Dan's Medium. Yeah.
I did write an article about that.
Yeah.
I read it. It was good.
Yeah.
It had my name in it. I was happy.
Yeah, you were in there. Cool. We should